We're in the midst of a veg crisis. Well, that's what we're being told, at least. With terrible weather in Spain continuing to affect crops, we could be without some of our favourite vegetables, or at least paying through the nose for them, for months. But not to worry, we're here to solve your salad stresses. Joining me in the studio is award-winning gardener Goff Gleadle. So thanks very much for coming in, Goff. First of all, just talk me through what vegetables are affected and why.
Well, you know, crisis, what crisis? Because they're showing bare shelves and rationing, but in actual fact it's only things like aubergines, courgettes, iceberg lettuce, maybe a few other salad things, because as you said, the weather in Spain is very bad. But there's lots of other things available, grown in England, just as good for you. You know, they talk about the Mediterranean diet, but we've got lots of things which are just as healthy. In the shops at the moment, we've got Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, kale, all kinds of things. And we've got salad stuff as well. We've got English greenhouse lettuce, and we've got salad leaves. So there's no need to worry, you know. You've got lots of other seasonal stuff, and these are the benefits from having the seasonal things. Firstly, it's more eco-friendly because you don't have to, you don't have the air miles and the road miles of transporting from Spain or flying from America. Secondly, you're supporting British growers. And thirdly, they're very good value. They've always been very good value seasonal food. So don't worry, it's not a crisis. And if you've got a bit of your garden for a veg plot or an allotment, you can actually grow a lot of these things yourself quite easily, you know. So I've got here...
I was going to say, yeah, we've got, and it smells, obviously our viewers can't smell it, but it smells loads like onion, but it's not onion that you've got, it's similar to an onion. You've brought in some things that you've grown on your allotment, is that right? He always does this, and it's always amazing. So let's have a look here. We've got some, leek.
They're the ones that are smelling like onion.
Yes.
We've got some Brussels sprouts there.
Yeah.
I'm coming to
just a few there.
Yeah, well, I'm coming to the end of them now.
All right,
I have been picking them since.
Had a big blowout over Christmas and ate all the Brussels sprouts.
And if you do them differently, you know, you can grow them over a longer period, but I chose mine for Christmas and then they're coming to an end. Okay. We've got, this is a Cavallonero,
is it?
Kale, which is, you know, raved about by the celebrity
nutritionists.
Chefs. Chefs think it's wonderful, but it's actually very easy to grow. And I mean, it's very hardy. You have it out there all winter, you just pick the leaves as you need them. And
do you, with these ones, because I always, sometimes, you know, when you're cooking them, it kind of gets a bit gritty, these bits. Do you tend to peel it off, or do you eat the gritty bit as well? You're more hardy than me.
I tend to take the top half whole, if you like. Yeah. But where the stem gets a bit thicker, I just peel it off. Okay. Cool. And I have to confess that perhaps mine aren't as big and bold as sometimes. Yeah. You know, they're a bit narrow. I don't know why that is. But sometimes you get bigger leaves. But
you've got the tall, spindly ones.
Yeah.
And then here we've got something absolutely beautiful. If we can get a shot of that one, it's like this beautiful red leaf, red stem going down. It's gorgeous.
It's called Swiss chard or rainbow chard because there's a variety of colours in the stem. Oh. And you can use this just like spinach. And in that case, as we do with that, you kind of strip off the leaves. Right. But if you have it stir fry, you can chop it, or even separate the leaves from the stem and then chop the stem and fry it separately, then put the leaves in afterwards. So it's very good.
That sounds delicious.
And they were also talking about shortage of broccoli, you know, this big broccoli.
Oh, I love broccoli.
Well, you see, we can't get that, but this is purple sprouting broccoli.
Well, that sounds very fancy. This almost sounds like a kind of fancy vegetable that you'd have to go to some sort of posh organic shop for.
It's been grown for, well, I imagine centuries. It's a traditional one. Yeah. And it's broccoli, as you see, but it's just in small things. I mean, in the summer, you buy that tender stem green broccoli. Well, this is the English version for winter, and it's purple. It's just the same. It's lovely. I think it's much better than the big.
And do you think there's an issue with people kind of constantly, I mean, this is gorgeous, but constantly thinking that, you know, you can just have your vegetables, any vegetable at any time of year. Yeah. Do you think that's an issue?
It is, because, you know, when I was younger, a little bit older than you had to eat seasonally. But now everybody's got to expect to have whatever they like at any time of the year. Yeah. And for me, it spoils it. Because, because the treat is having that special treat when they come in fresh. So, I mean, I like courgettes, but when they come in early summer, and you get them fresh from the garden or fresh English ones from the shop, they taste better anyway. But you've got that feeling of a real treat. If you eat them all the time through the year, where's the treat? You know?
Perhaps you're right.
And the same goes for things like new potatoes and the first garden peas and even the first Brussels sprouts or broccoli. Yeah.
Well, Goff, thank you very much for coming in. I have to confess I rather selfishly must have cooked the last courgette in Britain last night to make food, but I think, you know, we could be embracing definitely a more seasonal approach to our food. Thank you so much for coming in.
At least you didn't eat the broccoli, the Brussels sprouts like last time. I remember you ate my tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, I ate his tomatoes on TV, everyone. Anyway, Goff, thank you so much for coming in. A delight, as ever.